Hi there, this is Dr. Laura Ervin-Kassab. I am an assistant professor of education at San Jose State University in San Jose, California. And this is a brief video on how to utilize the Pages feature in Canvas to create a class wiki, or in other words, a space for students to create a collaborative web page of resources or thoughts or their own creations within your class shell. So right now I am logged into my practice course, which is where I'm doing all of these recordings. If we look down the navigation bar here on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's a link that says Pages. We want to click on Pages. And what pages are basically, they are web pages that are hosted within your Canvas shell. They can only be seen by the class that is able to access them within this Canvas shell. You can, however, take pages from one course and migrate them into other courses as time goes on. And I can do another podcast on that later. But right now, this is just a really fast, really sharp, how do I actually do this? So once I'm here, I can see in the center, these are the web pages or the pages that I have for my course. I have a test page that I went in and created earlier, but I want to create now a page for the class to edit. So over on the right-hand side, you can see this plus page button. You want to click on that. And when you click on that, it then gives you an opportunity to title the page. And I'm going to call it Learn About Something. So you want to put a clear description up here in the web page title so that when students go in, if you have multiple web pages, they'll be able to see very clearly which one they're supposed to go to. The pages will eventually end up being in alphabetical order on that navigation screen we were just in, so also keep in mind the alphabetical nature. So now I have my Word editing tools here, just like in any Word editing document. I have a space down here that will become the virtual page. And because this is the very first part of the page, the creation of it, I'm bolding, underlining, and centering. I can also make this text different colors and different sizes. So I'm going to make it a 14, and I'm going to put in a title. This page is for our own ongoing learning. So this is the title or the purpose of the page that I'm going to put down here. The next thing I'm going to want to do, and you're going to want to do this as well, for every course, I'm taking off, underline, bold, and moving the text back over to the left. You can see when I do that, it takes it back down to an 11 point so that it's going to be just a normal font. And what I want to do is I want to type in here the ground rules for this page. Okay, and you want to make sure you've got some really clear ground rules, like first and foremost, please only post suitable for work / appropriate content. Okay, you want to make sure. Doesn't matter if you're working with K-12 students or college students, you still want to set these goals or these rules for the page right off the bat. And my two are first and foremost, only post suitable for work. And the second is do not remove anyone else's content. If needed, please contact the instructor to remove or to edit. Okay, so the next thing I might consider doing is actually posting in here a link to a video on online teaching. You can, if your students are creating content, they can put a URL link up here using this URL link button. They can insert media of their own. They can put pictures. They can put in favorites. I'll show you in another video how they can add a lot of different things. But right now, the other thing we can do is simply paste a link to a YouTube video. So this is a video I found earlier. You can just paste that right into this workspace and it will automatically generate that video. So the most important things to do here are down in this options box. If I do not change it, the default is only teachers. Only teachers means you. So what I want to do is I want to set it so that teachers and students can edit this page, so that way my students can contribute as well as I can contribute any ideas, links, writings, etc. to this particular web page. I can also click on this button, Add to Student to Do. So if this is going to be an assignment for my class, that we're going to create a wiki of resources now while we are all here in California on shelter in place, maybe this is a great space for students to be adding things that they're doing to continue their own learning while we are out of face-to-face classes. I can put this as their to-do list that they need to add something, and I'd like them to add something by the 31st of March. So then I can click done. Once I have done those things, then I want to, I can click over here that I can notify the users that content has changed so that they also get, in addition to this to-do, they also get notified that there's a new page. And then you want to save if you're still going to come in and edit this, or if you're ready, click Save and Publish. And when you do that, you will then see a sample. This is what that page will look like. So here's it's got a to-do, it's got a title, it's got the little heading in here, and then our ground rules, and it's got the video link that I posted. It says that it's published up here, but as the administrator, as the instructor, I can still edit this page at any time. If I click now on View All Pages, we come back to the directory, and now you'll see here's our new page right above the original page. It'll tell you the dates that these were edited. It'll tell you if it's got a to-do date, and you can publish or unpublish it. And you can always click on Edit, Delete. You can always click on those three dots over on the very far right to click to use as a front page, duplicate, or share to Commons. If I click Use as a front page, you see this little icon here that says front page. That means that now whenever students click this link that says pages, this page is the one that's going to open up. So that was how to create a shared space in Pages. I'll have a follow-up on how to actually add things to Pages that would be useful for both you and your students in just a few minutes. Thank you.